Hello and welcome to highlights of stage 1 of Itzulia Basque Country, the next stop on the Women's World Tour. 148.5 kilometers in total the riders have ahead of them today. 1,867 meters of elevation. It is always tough racing in the Basque Country. 3 categorized climbs along the route, 2 Cat 3s and a Cat 2, 2 intermediate sprints for 3, 2 and 1 bonus seconds respectively, and 10, 6 and 4 seconds on the line. Could be a day for the fast finishes in the race. We did have an early breakaway group that went clear with 121 kilometers to go. Morgan Coston and Gaia Segato, the final 2 riders, left clear with 57.3 to go. With 54 to go, they were in sight of the peloton. Coston, though, had taken the lead in the Queen of the Mountains classification with her early breakaway companion Katia Ragusa taking the intermediate sprint. Once they were caught, it all kicked off, and it was Julie van der Velde of AG Insurance Soudal who went on the offensive. She would be joined at the front by Team Visma Lisa Bikes' Eva van Aert. 2 dangerous riders to let go clear. There was a lot of communication going on between the 2 riders. We still had 1 intermediate sprint and 1 categorized climb along the route. Anna van der Breggen of SD Worx Pro Time in the bunch, clearly a favourite for this year's Itzulia Basque Country after her stage win in the recent Vuelta. It was SD Worx Pro Time that were controlling things on the front of the bunch. They have won all 9 stages of the Itzulia Basque Country since it started in 2022. Could they keep their 100% record? 17.6 kilometers to go. The catch was made. Van der Velde and Van Aert back in the peloton. Schreiber was controlling things on the front along with SD Worx Pro Time. Picnic Postenel were also up there. Justine Herrera deciding to go on the attack on one of the little kickers, just around 10 kilometers to go. Last year's Queen of the Mountains in both the Giro and the Tour de France fam was really putting the hurt on the peloton. It was all back together though. As we swung right though, it was a big crash, and unfortunately it took down Anna van der Breggen, the leader of the SD Worx Pro Time team. Marie Schreiber waited for her. By this point though, van der Breggen was almost 2 minutes down. Attention switched to the sprint at the front. Multiple teams trying to control things. SD Worx Pro Time had a big option in Misha Bredevold. It was Steffi Haberlin that was leading out the sprints. Margot Vigie, Paola Blasi, all up towards the front, but it was a superb lead out from the SD Worx Pro Time climber. Bredevold came off the wheel, launched her sprint for the line. She took the first 2 stages of last year's Itzulia Basque Country, and she did it. She kept SD Worx Pro Time perfect record ahead of a superb performance from the 21-year-old Brit Millie Cousins, with Margot Vigie taking 3rd. Anna van der Breggen coming in towards the finish, and she lost just over 40 seconds. But what a stage win for Misha Bredevold. She finished 2nd in the general classification last year, 34 seconds behind then teammate Demi Vollering, with Juliette Labousse at 52. Could it be her year? And following up victories in races such as Amstel Gold. What a season Misha Bredevold is having. Misha Bredevold takes the stage ahead of Millie Cousins and Margot Vigie, Blasi, Van Dam, Swinkels, Haviland, De Jong, Anderson and Chiabocco, your top 10. Misha Bredevold on to the podium. What a great season she's having. After 2 wins last year, opens up her account in this year's Itzulia Basque Country, and she goes into stage 2, leading Millie Cousins and Margot Vigie. Those all-important bonus seconds will be up for grabs. She wore this jersey last year. Can she take it all the way to the finish this year? But the first yellow jersey of this year's race goes to Misha Bredevold. Join us for more action tomorrow. We have a tough day ahead of us on stage 2 from Ugayo to Igore.